Today, we're diving into a heartbreaking story coming out of Tennessee, where historic flash floods have turned lives upside down. Heavy rains have caused chaos, claimed lives, and left communities scrambling to recover. Stick with me as we unpack what happened, the human toll, and the incredible efforts of first responders. Let's get into it. On the night of August 12, 2025, Chattanooga, Tennessee, was hit by an unprecedented deluge. Over 6.4 inches of rain fell in a single day, making it the second wettest day in the city's history since records began in 1879. Highways turned into rivers, with muddy brown water swallowing cars and even a big rig on Interstate 24. Can you imagine driving through that? The water was so high it reached the windows of some vehicles. This wasn't just a rainy day, it was a crisis. The flooding shut down interstates, trapped drivers, and forced swift water rescue teams to leap into action. The Chattanooga Fire Department and Hamilton County Sheriff's Office worked tirelessly, rescuing people stranded in their cars and homes. One dramatic rescue involved 6 people saved from a van nearly swept away by a swollen creek. Thankfully, no injuries were reported in that incident, but the danger was real. Tragically, this disaster has claimed lives. At least 3 people lost their lives in Chattanooga. In one heartbreaking incident, a family of 2 adults and a child died when a tree fell on their car in East Ridge. Another 2 people were swept away by floodwaters after historic rainfall battered the region. Authorities are still searching for at least one man who was seen being carried off by the current. First responders tried to reach him with swift water boats, but as of now, he remains missing. Our thoughts are with his family and the community during this difficult time. The response to this crisis has been nothing short of heroic. Hamilton County Mayor Weston Wamp declared a local state of emergency as the region grappled with the chaos. Firefighters spent hours checking submerged cars to ensure no one was trapped. The sheriff's office rescued residents from 3 homes in East Ridge, using inflatable boats to bring them to safety. One official described the flooding as unlike anything they'd seen before, widespread and overwhelming, with 60 vehicles stuck on a flooded interstate at one point. First responders even carried people on their backs to safety, placing them on raised highway dividers. The 911 call center was swamped, handling over 940 calls in just 6 hours. Despite the tragedy, Mayor Wamp noted that property damage wasn't as severe as feared, a small silver lining in an otherwise devastating event. A storm shelter was opened at a local recreation center to help displaced residents, showing the community's strength in coming together. This wasn't just a Chattanooga problem. As of August 13, 2025, 6 million people across Tennessee and eastern Kentucky were under a flood watch. Cities like Nashville, Knoxville, and even parts of North Carolina and South Carolina faced risks of flash flooding due to saturated soils and more expected rain. The National Weather Service warned of tropical-like heavy rainfall and the possibility of training storms, where heavy rain hits the same area repeatedly. Here's a critical reminder: turn around, don't drown. It's a phrase we hear often, but it's so important. Just 6 inches of moving water can knock you off your feet, and a foot can stall or sweep away a car. Especially at night, it's hard to gauge water depth, so please avoid flooded roads. Most flood deaths happen in vehicles, and we don't want to see more lives lost. The floods in Tennessee are a stark reminder of nature's power and the importance of preparedness. Our hearts go out to the families affected, and we're inspired by the bravery of first responders and the resilience of these communities. If you're in an area prone to flooding, stay safe and stay informed. Drop a comment below with your thoughts or if you've been affected by extreme weather. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates. Until next time, stay safe out there.